The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone for taking time out of your day to join me on this webinar. I know your time's valuable, so we're going to get going right away here. I'm going to go through some intro slides here, go over a few things about IMES, and we'll jump into a couple of increasing income options that we've got on some annuities. I think this topic is a very important one as it's growing competition in the FIA business is this increasing income concept. And when we're looking at clients talking with retirees, what their concerns are for retirement, we'll often hear one of two things. They're afraid of running out of money or they're afraid of keeping up with inflation. So we're going to try and solve both those problems with a few of the products we're going to look at today. So I'm going to jump in. We are going to go through 3 different products pretty quickly today. So as we're going through them, just jot down your questions and I will follow up with each of you later today in regards to the products we discussed, see if you have any questions. It'll just make the webinar go a little faster. So with that, we're going to jump in, talk about a few incentive programs we've got here at IMES, and then we'll get to the few products we're going to look at today. If you're with IMES already, looking to join us or just recently joined us, we've got our new producer bonus. It's one of our first incentive programs we start you off with. You've got 180 days to qualify for this program. As you can see on the screen, there are 3 different tiers. We've got $100,000, $300,000, and $500,000 levels. So $100,000 of single premium life or annuity business will get you your choice of $750 cash. We'll build you a website and pay for it for 2 years or get you the latest generation of an iPad. For $300,000, as you can see on the screen, $2,000 marketing reimbursement, $1,500 cash, or we'll pay for a $3,000 postcard mailing regarding Social Security, as well as getting you Social Security software as well. If you're ambitious and want to go for that $500,000 level, we've got some great options there as well, as far as one-on-one coaching with one of our 2 seminar coaches, Ritz Carlton Travel Rewards Package. There is also a cash option and marketing reimbursement option at this level. So if you're curious where you stand, if you did get it, if you didn't, or how much more you need to get in to qualify, give your marketer, myself, a call. We'll be able to give you an update on that. Once you're done with your new producer bonus, we do move into a marketing reimbursement program. So for every 100,000 of indexed annuity production you write, we'll get you $100 of marketing reimbursement dollars. For every 100,000 of single premium life you do, that'll generate $200 of marketing reimbursement. And for every 10,000 of life target premium you produce would be $200 as well. So a great way for IMES to partner with you on some of your marketing expenses and help you grow your business. As you all know, in your business, referrals are very important for you all, just the same for us. So a way that we've done this is built a program to say thank you for the referrals. So if you do refer someone to IMES, maybe don't want to take on the responsibility of a hierarchy, but want to still, refer agents, maybe make a little money. If you refer someone to IMES, you'll, when they get contracted, $50 for you. When they write their first piece of business, generates $100 for you. And for all the business they write going forward, it'd be 20 basis points override on that. These are paid out quarterly, so we don't pay them out instantly. They are paid out quarterly, but it's a good way to get some extra cash by just referring other agents over to IMES. So if you've got someone you want to refer, give your marketer at IMES a call, give them the name, and we'll follow up with them individually. Here at IMES, as part of our name insurance agency marketing service, we really aren't striving to be the biggest FMO out there, but really want to be industry leading when it comes to service. That's going to go from case design when you're working on cases, giving the marketing staff a call, letting us help do the illustrations, kind of go around all the carriers, shop around, make sure we're getting you the best product for your client situation. When you're wanting to go over the illustrations, making sure you feel comfortable when you go to present them, making sure you have all the forms and the trainings and everything you need prior to writing the business. And then once you do submit business to IMES, if you send it through our office, we kind of say submission to commission support. Amber and her team do a phenomenal job scrubbing the applications, making sure, we get you a list of things you may have missed on the application, being a second set of eyes. When we do get that app submitted, then we're going to follow up on that business every 3 to 5 business days. So you're going to constantly be getting updates from your case managers here at IMES with what's going on your cases, chasing down the money, things like that. They're going to assist you with all of that. So really the tool that we have that we've become kind of the expert in, and that helps you all stay in the field doing what you do best. Like I said, we will do all the case design quotes, get those out to you the same day you request them. And then we've got a lot of other coaching and sales opportunities available that we'll talk about here in a few minutes. Also, our paperless contracting system makes it pretty easy to get appointed with people once we've got you in our paperless contracting system. Adding carriers, taking them away, super easy. You don't have to do paperwork each and every time. Our creative department, I think, is one of the most important departments here for you all in the field, as they are here to help you market. When I'm talking to agents all the time, what can I be assisting you with? It's getting in front of more people. So Jacob, Sean, Aaron do a great job for our agents as far as branding. I mean, if you maybe don't even have a logo or a business card design, we can do that for you. Start with the branding, then maybe we want to do a newsletter, we want to do an email blast or social media marketing. Then we can apply your branding to everything we do. Really help you design a name for yourself. Anything from websites, like I said, social media marketing, email marketing. I talk with a lot of guys who maybe have a big Medicare block of business and want to start marketing life and annuities as well. A newsletter is a great way to let your clients know what else you've got going on. So if you have anything you're wanting some assistance with, give Sean, Jacob, Aaron a call. Let them know what you're looking to do, and they'll be able to assist you. So really great asset for you in the field. If you haven't been out to our website, as you can see on the screen, it's www.imesinc.com. I'm not going to go through all what's all on the website, but I will highlight a few of my favorites. A lot of people looking for quotes, life quoting engine on there. If you go under products, the life tab, you have access to iPipeline quoting system. So you're running term quotes, plug in the information, it'll compare every carrier out there so that you can shop around, show your clients the top few options, and do your own illustrations out there. Same thing with annuities. If you go under products to annuities, you have access then to Annuity Rate Watch, so you can look around at all the other products in the industry, look at the benefits, the features, commissions, rates, things like that. It's really a great tool. When you guys call me and say, hey, I got a 67-year-old looking for income at age 70, that's the first place I'm going, is to our website, to Annuity Rate Watch. Then I can have a intelligent conversation with you about who's maybe 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can look at the advantages, disadvantages of each and see what's going to be the best fit for your client. One of my favorite things though on our website is our sales resource library. If you go on our website under the support tab, you'll have access to that. And on the sales resource library, you're going to have a lot of tools that are there for you. There's a whole folder full of client presentations. What's a stretch IRA? What's a fixed indexed annuity? What is long-term care? What are the benefits of long-term care? All of those are client approved, so some great options when clients are asking for some additional materials, you can find them out there. Also, I use it a lot for fact finders. You run into people who maybe are working on a special estate case and want a fact finder kind of centered around doing estate planning. There's probably 50 to 75 different fact finders out there. So really great resource for you guys. Financial calculators, different marketing ideas. So if you haven't been out to our website, I really encourage you to check out that sales resource libraries. There's a lot of really great tools for you. If you aren't familiar with IMES Wealth Management here at IMES, we do have an RIA in this office. So if you are 65 licensed, have your CFP, you are able to get registered with the wealth management team. This started up just over 2 years ago now, when the DOL was kind of looming over us. As that's kind of gone in the back seat right now, we know that there's other people working on renditions of that law, so it's not necessarily dead and gone at this point. So we think this is really valuable for agents out in the field. What I often talk with my agents about is, if you're going into a home and you've got a client with 500,000 and AIG, Athene, North American, Allianz, whoever you're writing the business with, will only accept 350,000. What are you doing with that other 150,000? Because if you're not doing something, you're allowing that client to have the opportunity to have another financial advisor come in and sweep up that business and potentially take over that client. So we think it's really valuable. So one thing I do want to mention is, if you aren't looking to get your 65, but you still want to be able to service your clients, we do have a soliciting program available. As I talk about this, I'm going to throw a poll question up. If you would like information on wealth management team, just if you answer yes, you'll get a phone call from Mike Hansen to answer any questions you may have. But with the solicitor agreement, depending on the state you're in, we're able to pay you a portion of the fee that we charge for clients that you refer over to us. So you've got a client who's got some money, we want to keep it in-house, kind of make sure you're available to that. You can refer those clients to IAMS Wealth Management. And like I said, depending on the state, we can kick back a little bit of that fee that we charge to you for that referral. So it's a great program. Or if you're studying, if you're 65, want to refer clients, when you do get your 65, we will transfer all those clients directly to you. So it's a great opportunity to maybe build some AUM or assets under management while you're studying, or if, like I said, you're not interested in getting your 65, that's a great option. So I'm going to close that poll question here so we can keep going. Next thing I'm going to talk about is our Life and Annuity Academy. These are probably our most popular event. We do these 3-4 times a year. This is an all expense paid 2.5-day training. The next one dates are going to be September 18th through the 20th. We're going to be holding that up in Des Moines, Iowa at Athene's home office, so we are co-sponsoring it with Athene. I think this is a great opportunity for agents who are active in the life and the annuity market and looking to increase sales. So it's not necessarily designed for someone who's just getting into life and annuities business or brand new to the business. There's a lot of, it's not annuities 101 or life insurance 101. It's more in depth. How can we help you grow your business? We're going to bring in some of our top producers. They're going to share their seminar programs, their radio programs, their niche products they've added to what they're offering clients that have really helped them increase sales. So great opportunity, though, again, for you to rub elbows with 40 other people who are out in the field doing exactly what you're doing every day. So we find a lot of value in these. Space is limited to these. So like I said, the next one's in Des Moines. We've got about 40 spots available. We are getting it filled up pretty quickly, but I know there are some spots available. One thing we do require is that we do have to hold your Athene contract to be considered. Since they are co-sponsoring on it, that is something that we do require. Also, depending on how many people have registered and stuff, if it does come down to it, we do have to look at some production. So if you've written business with us or with Athene, you will be the first ones considered. So not requirement of any production level, but those who have produced would get the first opportunity. So with that, I'm going to throw up the second poll question. If you are interested in one of our Life and Annuity Academies, go ahead and answer yes. What that will do is generate an email out to you later today with a registration link. This is a pre-registration link, doesn't necessarily guarantee you a spot, but does let us know that you are interested so that we can follow up and see if this would be something that would be a good fit for you. So if you are interested in coming into the Academy, if we can't get you into this September one, we'll probably be doing the next one late February, early March, depending on the weather. Not a lot of people like to come out and see us in the Midwest during the winter. So if we can't get you into September, we'll move you to the following Academy and we'll keep you on the list. All right, so what we're going to be talking about today is some increasing income options. Like I mentioned at the beginning, a couple reasons I think it's really important to talk about increasing income is, like I mentioned, retirees are concerned about one of two things: running out of money or keeping up with inflation. So why are we, my slide will go. Why are we talking about this? We're looking for the opportunity to give the clients better income opportunities. Sorry about that. We're also trying to help them keep up with inflation. And like I mentioned, there's increased competition with these products. We're seeing more and more carriers add products with increasing income, as that's kind of the way the industry has taken us. So we think it's really important to keep you guys educated. I do this webinar pretty much every month. So as new products come out, we're going to add them to this webinar so that you guys are aware of what's in the industry. What the client can expect with these products is the opportunity to have increasing income. They're going to have the power to retain control over their assets. One thing I often run into is that agents will call me, client needs income immediately. First thing they say to me is a SPIA. Well, with a SPIA, you're signing on a dotted line and just, it is what it is. There is no changing it. There's no getting a little extra. You've pretty much signed your destiny on that one. When we use a fixed index annuity, we're leaving that control in your client's hands. We're giving the opportunity to have a lifetime income, but still have complete control. You know, they want to take all the grandkids to Disney and want to take an extra little bit out of their account. They can do that. They don't need the income anymore. They want to shut it off. They can do that. There's a lot more opportunity and control that your clients can have over their assets by using a fixed index annuity versus a SPIA. So we're going to look at a couple products that that would be a good fit for that. Like I mentioned, it's going to give them an income that's going to last as long as their retirement does, so they're not going to be outliving it. Like I mentioned, inflation is a big reason why we're talking about this. It's something that's been a consistent problem. It's not going to go away. If you look at a gallon of milk, what was that 10 years ago and where is it at today? It's not the same. So it's something that's going to continue to be an issue, and so I think it's very important. So with that, we're going to jump in, talk about 3 different products today. The first product we're going to talk is with Athene. They're a Cent Pro series, the Cent Pro, depending on the state, 2.0, Bonus Select, different variations of the product. Really with the different variations, it's by state. Surrender charges may be a little different. Bonus recaptures may be a little different. Other than that, product-wise, they're going to be the same. With this product, you do have the capability of taking income as early as 30 days after issue. This product does work for both qualified and non-qualified money, for both single and joint. A lot of agents get questioned on that, or question me on that as far as the qualified money and a joint payout. As you all know, we have to move money like to like. So if it's in John Smith's name, it has to come over in John Smith's name. But John can elect to put his wife as the primary beneficiary. And then when it's time to activate the income, he will have the option to make it a joint payout if his spouse is the primary beneficiary. So it is available on that, so something to keep in mind. Rider fee on this product is 1%. Minimum premium $10,000 and issue ages 35 to age 80. With this product, you get 2 choices. So first, you got to pick how do you want the money to grow, and then you get to decide how you want it to pay out when you turn on the income. So we're not really going to look at the guaranteed as much. We're really going to focus on the guaranteed with the multiplier. So on the guaranteed side, you get a bonus and it grows at 10% simple. The bonus on the income account value on the guaranteed is 10%. And it grows at 10% simple for 10 years and then drops to 5% for the next 10 years. But what we're going to look at is the guaranteed with the multiplier. So with that product, we're going to be growing we're going to get a bonus still. It's just a little less, 5%. We're going to grow at a guaranteed rate of 7% simple, but we're also going to throw in a 200% multiplier. So, for example, let's just say we earn 4% interest in the first year. Well, we've got the 7 that's guaranteed. We earn 4%, so multiply it times 200%, should be 8. 8 plus 7 is 15, so that year, the roll-up that year would have been 15%. So it's a great opportunity to have better growth opportunities on that income rider. We're going to dive in and look at a couple of the payouts as well. They've got a level payout, an earnings index, and an inflation one. With Athene, you've got a lot of different indexing options. They've got traditional S&P strategies. They've also got S&P daily risk control strategies. They've also got relationships with the BNP Paribas, Morningstar, and the SG Janus funds. So there's a lot of great opportunity for both uncapped strategies and traditional strategies as well. So some really great growth opportunities on these products as well. Like I mentioned, we've got a couple different options on this. You get to pick option 1 or option 2, how the money's going to grow. We're not really going to focus on that number 1. As you can see, the yellow line, there's a guaranteed. It is what it is. It's a straight line. What we're going to look at is the dotted line. Yes, the guaranteed initially on option 2 is going to be a little bit lower, but look at the potential the product has. If you look at the dotted line, and let's just even look at the worst case scenario, we grow this product for 10 years, hypothetically speaking, worst case scenario, instead of having the guaranteed of 210, we're looking at the worst case scenario of 271, 510. I mean, that's a huge difference as far as an income account value goes. So the possibilities, even in the worst case scenarios, is that option 2 is definitely going to outperform option 1. So definitely want to consider it and look at it when you're talking with clients. All these products we're going to look at today, by the way, do all have a kind of a time and place that they fit. So we're going to look at a couple different ways that they fit in as well. Like I mentioned, you get to pick first how it grows. Second, we get to look at how we're going to pay it out. The level, guaranteed, it is what it is. I can guarantee you 5,000, or well, in this case, 98.90 every year for the rest of your life. It's never going to go up. It's never going to go down. It is what it is. What I like is when we look at this earnings index. This gives the opportunity to have increases based on any interest earned in the policy. So as you can see, the guaranteed may start a little bit lower, but if we earn 4% interest, we're going to see a 4% increase in our income. So we find a lot of value in keeping up with inflation with the opportunity to have increases each time we earn income. One thing I will mention with both the earnings index and the inflation adjusted one that we're going to look at next, the payout percentages. We're going to talk about payout percentages a lot today. They're very, very important. You could have the biggest bonus, the best roll up, but if the payout percentages aren't there, they're not even competitive. I have a lot of people who call me and say, I want this product with this 10 or 12% bonus because it's got to be the best. Well, when you run the quotes, they're a couple of grand behind because their payout percentages weren't there. So I think it's really important to keep that in mind. So with the earnings index, the payout percentage is going to be a little lower than the level one. They've also got an inflation adjusted option. This grows, so every time that there's an increase in the CPIU inflation index, we're going to see an increase in our income. So as you know, the inflation continues to rise. You'll see continuous rises. The one thing to keep in mind with this is that the payout percentages, again, are very, very, very low on this. So you always want to keep that in mind. I'd say if we look at the 3 different payout options, the earnings index is the most competitive. It's where we see a lot of the business go. And we're really excited about that option. We're going to look at an illustration here. I think Athene's spot where they really shine is the fact that you can wait a couple years, maximize on that 7% with the 200% participation, and really grow that income base over a few years, and then turn on the income. There's other products we're going to look at that'll do better for right away immediate income, but with Athene, I think that 7% and 200% combo can really benefit the client as far as a few years of deferral go. So with these illustrations, I do have to show you the guaranteed and the non-guaranteed. So assuming 0 interest, on this illustration, I used a 65-year-old putting $500,000 in day one, growing it for 5 years and turning on the income. As you can see, on a guaranteed basis, we can guarantee the client $36,800 no matter what. It's not showing any growth because we're not showing any interest. So as you can see on the income base, the client did get that bonus. So day one, the income base did grow some. And then it's going to grow. As you can see, it's growing at the 7% simple because we can't guarantee any growth at 0. Fun part is when you look at this page. And what we do here is we're going to show, again, the growth here with some extra interest earned. And this did not illustrate properly. I'll send you guys an updated illustration later, but it doesn't show the increases. I think I did the illustration wrong when I did this, but typically you'd start at that 36.8 and then we'd have increasing income after that. So I do apologize. I'll email you guys each an updated illustration following the webinar, but basically what we'd do is that 36 would be much higher, probably show around 45, and then we would have increasing income after that. So we will get you an updated illustration following the webinar. Here are the payout percentages for this product. As you can see, the level payout, let's just look at age 70. At age 70, level payout would be 4.9%. Inflation adjusted, as you can see, is way lower at 2.2, and then that earning index that we were looking at is 4.25. So there are different payout percentages based on the payouts, and that's where you got to really focus on, because like I said, the biggest bonus, the best roll-up doesn't mean the best income. Second product we're going to look at today is AIG's multiplier. It's probably one of my favorite products when we're talking about immediate income. Like I mentioned earlier, when we're talking about the SPIA versus an FIA, this is the product we often use. With this product, you can take income as early as 30 days after issue. Again, same thing as Athene. You got both qualified and non-qualified available for both joint and single. The rider fee on this product is 1.1. Minimum premium $25,000 and issue age up to age 0 to 78. With this product, what's different about this product is it grows completely 100% based on interest. There is no guaranteed roll-up at all. It is completely based on interest. So the way this product works is during deferral, we double any interest and apply it to the income base. Once we activate the income, we're going to match it. So if we're deferring year 1 and earn 4% interest, multiply it times 200%, we're going to see an 8% increase on the income base. Again, They used to call it multiplier. Well, they still call it the multiplier, but it's easier to explain to clients as double. When we're not taking income, we're going to double interest and apply it. And then once we activate income, we're going to match. So just another example, 5% interest earned, multiply it times 2. That's going to show a 10% increase on the income account value. The fun thing about this product, again, once you turn on income, you're going to have a 100% multiplier, meaning we're going to match any interest earned. So $100,000 going into the policy day one, you got $100,000 cash value, $100,000 income account value. Let's just say we earn 4% interest. We're going to now, let's say, for example purposes, let's just say that the payout percentage is 5%. So day one, 5% of 100,000 is going to be $5,000 annual income for life. Well, now, since we earned 4% interest, we're now going to get 5%. Our payout percentage is going to stay the same, but now we're going to get it off of 104,000 instead of 100,000. So instead of having a $5,000 income for life, our income just went up $250 a year. So we're at $5,250 now. Each time they earn interest, that's just going to continue to grow. Again, we're helping clients keep up with inflation. I think this is a slide that probably paints the picture best. When you're talking with clients, I think a lot of people shy away from these products because explaining it to a client can be very cumbersome, to say it nicely. They have a lot of questions, they get easily confused, or they just don't understand. I think this shows all the moving parts in one picture. So let's just look at this. So at age 62, we earn 3% interest down here. You can see up top we got a 6% bump because we haven't turned on income yet. This lightly shaded area is before we turn on income. You can see at age 67 is where we're going to turn on the income. So initially 3% equals a 6% bump. In year 2, we didn't earn any interest, so we just stayed the same. We didn't go down. Next year, we earned 4% interest. As you can see, we got an 8% bump here. This purple line or blue line, whatever color it is, as you can see, it kind of depletes. That's showing your cash value at the same time. So as you can see, we're increasing. At age 67, we turn on income. At this point, 4% interest was earned the next year. You can see that there was a bump, a 4% bump in your income. That is just going to continue and continue until the cash account's been depleted. I'd say on average, it takes about 12 to 15 years for that cash account to deplete, where there's no more cash in the account. At that point, we level out, and whatever this high number is, that's going to be our new income for life. So hypothetically speaking, let's just say our income at the beginning was $7,000. After 14 years, maybe our income's now $12,000 a year. We really just help that client increase their income over the last 14 years and have a more comfortable retirement. So I really like how this kind of paints the picture, shows the increases, shows that once it goes up, it will never come back down. And it really helps paint the picture as far as the cash value as well. So I really like this slide. At the end, we'll ask a question if you want additional information. When we do send you that information later, this will be included with it. So with AIG, we've got several different indexing options as well. They do have traditional S&P strategies, both par rates and caps. They do have a couple uncapped strategies as well. Merrill Lynch Strategic Balance Index is year to date, it's actually up over 12%, so doing really well this year. But it is an uncapped strategy where we've got both participation rates and spread options available, so uncapped strategies there. We've also got the PIMCO Global Optima Index. We're really excited about this index as it is a total return index versus a price return index. So as you all know, in the annuity world, most of our indexes are price return. So with this PIMCO, it's a unique situation where those clients can earn those dividends over time as well. So we see that as a very good selling point for this product. It's a very attractive thing to have uncapped potential and earn dividends. So pretty excited about it. So when we look at the illustration on this one, I used a 70-year-old. Like I said, each of these products have a time and a place where they work best. With this product, throwing in $500,000, I think this product is most competitive starting that income right away. We don't have any guaranteed roll-up on this. We don't have any of that. What we can do is give them a guaranteed income that's going to increase over time. So $500,000 going in on a 70-year-old, you can see it's going to generate in this green column $30,000 no matter what, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's going to be their income for life, no matter what the index is, for how they perform. This is where it gets exciting because you see here we had 30,000 year one, like which we said was the guaranteed. Hypothetically speaking, in year one, we earned 1.69% interest. If you slide over to this income base, you see it went from 500,000 to 508,450. So we had the same payout percentage, we just get it on a larger income base. So that income base is going to continue to grow every time we earn interest. You'll receive the same payout percentage just on a larger amount. Hypothetically speaking, we grew this income from 30,000 up to 57, almost 58,000 over a course of 14 years. So really great opportunity for your client to really keep up with inflation, be able to take the kids out on vacations, let the grandkids get spoiled rotten. Just let them live a comfortable retirement with this product. Payout percentages are, like I said, most important. But what I like most about AIG's product is you'll see that there's only one set of payout, well, there is two for joint and single, but one set of payout percentages for this product. They're not going to take away from you for taking increasing income. So with AIG, they do have a guaranteed income rider as well that grows at 9.5 simple every year. It is what it is. There's no increases once you turn on income. And then they've got this multiplier. So it's the same product. When you fill out the application, you just have to pick which rider you're putting on, whether you're doing the guaranteed or the multiplier. And they have the same payout percentages for the product either way. So I'll have agents call me and say, okay, I need the AIG PSPI, which is their just traditional 9.5, but the client's taking income day one. I'm like, well, let's just do the multiplier so we can have the increases. It's not going to hurt the client at all. Both products would start at the same number, just one's going to have the opportunity to have increases. So AIG definitely wins the space when it comes to increasing income day one because of those payout percentages. As you can see, if you're familiar with other payout percentages in the industry, you'll notice that these joint payout percentages are very competitive as well. 50 basis point reduction for the joint life. It is based on the younger person's age. So we got a 61 and a 65-year-old taking income right away. It is going to be based off the 61-year-old's age. So something to keep in mind as well. That's how insurance companies across the board do it. And the third product we're going to look at today is the North American Income Choice 10. With this product, you can do income on this product right away as well. They did actually just change it to 1 year as the waiting period, but we'll get that updated. So it is a 1 year wait. Options available for both. It's for both qualified and non-qualified, for single and joint, just like the other products we looked at. What the advantage to this product is there is no rider fee. No rider fee, and still have the potential to have increasing income. That is very attractive to clients. Fees can often eat up that cash value pretty quickly. So we think that's really important for you all to know. Minimum premium on this product is $20,000. Issue ages are from 40 to 79. If you're familiar with North American, you know they're very traditional, very old school. They like S&P. They do have a few uncapped opportunities, but on this product, we're looking at a lot of S&P strategies, both traditional S&P, few volatility, control S&P options. But what's really unique about them is they have an inverse edge trigger as well. So when the market is actually down, you could see increases or have interest earned. So if the S&P is down 4%, your client will actually earn some interest. So some unique opportunities with North American. How this product works, we're going to do a 5% bonus on the income value. I think that's very important. So often I see that agents call me and say, what product's given a 15% bonus? And I'm like, well, a lot of them on the benefit base, but not going to see it on the cash value. I think it's really, clients get very confused on the two values. So you'll see a slide here in a minute that I think, again, helps paint the picture for clients to help them understand this. But 5% bonus on the benefit base day one. With this product, you're going to get a 2% guaranteed roll-up no matter what during deferral, as well as 150% participation. So get a little bit of guaranteed mixed with a multiplier as well. Here's the picture, or here's the other graph that I really like. I think North American did well with this one. You can see day one, initial premium put in $100,000, your cash value, benefit base $100,000. Immediate 5% bonus shows that that benefit base is now 105. The accumulation of value is still 100. So again, cash value over on the right side, benefit base on the left side. That's really important for clients to understand. And then after first year, we're just hypothetically saying 3% interest earned. Well, 3% times that 150 would be 4.5. Then we add on the 2% guaranteed. So that year, our roll up would be 6.5%. Taking that income account value up to 111, whereas you can see the accumulation value is at 103. So again, I really think it helps the clients understand the difference in the values. If they die after 1 year, their beneficiaries are going to get 103,000, not 111. So I just think that it's a very basic graph that helps show the difference in the values. Here's the illustration for North American. On this one, I did since they do now make us wait 1 year to take income, I did show income after the first year. So hypothetically speaking, on a 70-year-old, 500,000 going in, we can guarantee 25,436 every year for the rest of their life. But let's look at the non-guaranteed, just under 5% illustrated. Hypothetically speaking, as you can see up here on the first row, credited interest was 5.41. If you multiply that times 150%, you're going to get this 9.73. So you can see the cash value went up by 5.41 that year. The lifetime income rider benefit base went up by 9.73. And then as you can see, that generated a little bump. So same situation, just the non-guaranteed page showed a $27,000 income versus 25. So really the power of the stacking income. And then as you can see, that income continued to increase as well. What's unique about this product is you can see that the cash value depletes here at about age 89. And look at the income is still going up. So it's going to have increasing income for the life of the policy. Something to keep in mind as well. Here are the different payout percentages for North American, both the single and joint up here. But as you can see on the left side, you're going to see the level payouts. On the right side, the increasing. The client does have the option when they turn on the income to take a level payout or an increasing. So again, we want to point out all the options and look at the different payout percentages. You'll see here the difference in increasing versus non-increasing is a whole percent, 1% difference. So they are going to start lower, but they're going to have the potential to not only catch the level, but then surpass it by a lot. So I think it's really important. With that, those are all the products we were really going to look at today. I know there were a few different questions that came in. I will address those when I follow up with you individually. The last question I am going to throw up today, if you want information on the 3 products we covered today, go ahead and answer yes to the question. With that, Ashton in our office will send you out an email later today with all the marketing materials, brochures, rates, things like that. We'll get that out to you this afternoon, and then I will actually follow up with each of you individually later today, first thing tomorrow, to see if you had any additional questions or if there's any additional illustrations or anything like that you need. With that, I do appreciate you taking time out of your day, and I hope you have a great Thursday.